Deep in Nigeria's Idanre Hills, a fragile wonder, the Perret stood, fights to survive. This species, rediscovered in 2013 after decades of loss, is critically endangered even as it clings to a single sanctuary. Smaller than your hand, this micro-endemic amphibian thrives in a micro-world of wet rocks and shrubby slopes. Named after herpetologist Jean-Luc Perret, the toad's rediscovery sparked hope, yet its home in the Idanre Hills is under siege from human activity and a changing climate. Farming, hunting, collection by herbalists, and agricultural expansion threaten the toad to go extinct. By 2050, researchers say climate change could shrink the toad's 1,100 square kilometer habitat by 60% as rising temperatures disrupt vital rains.
Àtìgbà tí mo ti gbọ́n ni mo ti ń jẹ eléyìí tán sọ ẹ̀ mo bá lẹ́nu bàbá mi ni mo dẹ̀ sì ń jẹ́ di èní báyìí mo dẹ̀ ti wọ ọmọ bí 40 years kò dẹ̀ sí mi ti lọ hospital rẹ kò tí ì sí kankan tó ṣe mi rí ebi tá ti máa ń pa wọ́n ọdọọdún tójò bá ti rọ̀ ọdọọdún la máa rí wọn bẹ̀ ọdọọdún náà máa ń wá bẹ̀ torí kì í ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló like láti máa jẹ irú ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ tá a sọ ẹ̀ kì í ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló like ẹ̀ àwọn bíi àwọn tó wá láti bí Ọ̀ṣun state wọn ló kọ́ wa bíbà ẹ̀ tá a fi ń jẹ ní bíbà ẹ̀ bá tẹ̀ fẹ́ pa léèní a máa rí pa ó pọ̀ síbí.
We are eating it because of our health, and we are using it for herbalists too. So that is what I know about it. We are using it for herbalists. When I see some, we are using it for herbalists. And the one that we are eating is different from the one we are using for herbalists. So the one we are eating, we always see that one inside the water. When the one we are using for herbalists, we see some under the rock or anywhere.
Research warns of catastrophe, with climate change additionally endangering the toad's breeding grounds. Worse still, chytridiomycosis, a deadly fungal disease affecting amphibians, looms as a growing threat across Africa.
So when we look at what is happening in our ecosystem today, we are seeing that the pattern of rainfall and the temperature has changed. We are having like prolonged dry season, and then we are also having like increase in temperature as a result of lack of adequate rain. So this Perret toad and other toad are actually dependent on these kind of climatic factors like the temperatures and the rainfall for them to be able to breed and survive. So if they do not have like adequate rainfall as what is expected, you would be seeing like reduction in their population. So because they will not be able to breed, and if they are not able to breed, that means that their ability to survive in that ecosystem will keep on reducing. So apart from habitat loss that we are having as a result of agricultural practices, we are also having changes in the pattern of rainfall and temperature that is also affecting where they can actually breed. The chytrid fungal infection is one of the global pandemic for frogs and toads, and I would say for amphibians, because even in some places it has caused the total decline of more than 200 species of amphibians in the world, including some salamanders that have already gone on extinct. It usually attacks the skin cells, so it tries as much as possible to stop the possibility of them being able to have an efficient respiratory activities. So if an individual is not able to respire, the next thing that you see is that they will die off. To the best of my knowledge, no, simply because there are no studies there. As a result of the fact that there are no studies there, we cannot scientifically say that there is. But that does not rule out that it may or may not be there. But I would say that it has not been scientifically proven that we have the chytrid fungal infection there. So until we have those kind of results from there, then we can specifically say that whether it is there or not.
In Idanre, despite the need to farm, the community members are willing to protect this toad with resolve if given the right support, which is scarce in reality.
Everybody knows that financial support is very, very important in the life of human being. If there's any equipment that we need to just protect for the thing, we need that one too. So I didn't think I need more than that. So I think financial something is the most important, so that we can use it to buy something that we use to do the exactly work.
The Idanre Hills is a UNESCO World Heritage hopeful and currently sits on the tentative list. It could thrive as an ecotourism hub, blending culture with conservation to benefit locals. Nigeria's National Biodiversity and Strategic Action Plan expired in 2020, only getting a late nod for publication in 2025, but remains unavailable to the public at this time. This has stalled progress on the Global Biodiversity Framework's 30% conservation goal, leaving the toad and others like it exposed to raging threats. Policy change is critical.
Ipa tí mo lè kó ni pé tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tí ò ní pa wá lára ń bí tá a dẹ̀ ń lò. Dápẹ́ ẹni bá ń lọ irú òkè wa yìí, tó bá débẹ̀ tó bá rí nǹkan míì ó lè pa pé òun fẹ́ lo kínní. Ẹ rí i pé à ń lo aláǹgbá, ẹ dẹ̀ rí i pé nǹkan àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọ olóònà tá a máa ń lò fún tó jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí oògùn. Ṣé ń gbọ́rọ̀ mi? Tó bá táwọn bá mọ nǹkan kan tí ò yẹ ká lò mọ́, tó dẹ̀ lè wúlò fún wa lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la, ṣe mọ̀ pé tá a bá dé balance tí wọ́n bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀nà báyìí ló gbà o, ká má lò ó mọ́ o, torí ti nǹkan báyìí o, torí tọ̀nà báyìí o, ṣe pé a lè sọ àdé ipa táwa lè kó lọ́dọ̀ kábíyèsí nìyẹn. Ṣé ń gbọ́rọ̀ mi? Then kò sí nǹkan tá a lè wọnú ilé ká pe ọba sí bàbá báyìí kàṣà báyìí kàwùdì ọmọ àtẹ̀lé ni.
Since other students or journalists have been aftering it, searching for it, if government can take it up and make a move, either to build a place or create a place where they can be raising them, so government will now know how they can employ personnel, or maybe to the what is it called, those attendants that they can be caring for it. There is no temple. They don't even have such in mind. Okay, nothing frog or toad. I've never, since I've been employed since 1992, I've never heard any move towards that.
Experts urge designating the Idanre Hills as a protected area or as an other effective area-based conservation measure to secure the toad's future.
The human population is ever increasing, so there's more stress on the resources. There's not to worry about it. So except a genuine and concerted effort made by either the federal government or the state government or the local government to ensure that these species are kept, because this Perreti too, I look at the topographic condition. I try to also visit other parts of Akure and Ikere. There are some places that have similar topographic conditions. So I even tried to see if some of these species were located in other places. But surprisingly, I didn't see any. This park, this having similar topographic condition, you know, the rocks, the waterfalls, everything, I didn't see. So it means that this area is endemic. If this area is totally eradicated by human activities or human activities, these species will be lost forever. Because I've not seen it anywhere else.
From Australia to Madagascar, communities are saving amphibians. Nigeria, with bold policies, can do the same for the Perret stored in the Idanre Hills.